Hello and welcome to Artificial Intelligence, Section 4, Lesson 2, Culminating Task Outline. Before we dive into this lesson, let's look at our culminating task prompt again. Considering the various visions of the future of artificial intelligence portrayed throughout the text of the unit, how might its development be guided to benefit society but minimize harm? Do the benefits to society outweigh the potential harm AI might inflict on humanity? Today you will continue writing the culminating task. You will continue by gathering additional evidence from text throughout the unit based on your thesis statement and create an outline for your essay. For this lesson, you will need your reading response journals from the unit, your culminating task tool, your unit text listed in today's lesson as well as in Lesson 4.1, and the Understanding AI tool. Here are our learning targets for this lesson. Can you explain how future development of artificial intelligence might be guided to benefit society but minimize harm and provide evidence to support that claim? Can you write a thesis statement, gather and organize evidence for an essay, and create an outline? You are going to gather and organize evidence in preparation for composing your work. You will need to gather and organize as much evidence as you can, as you will need this evidence to complete your work. Remember to address counterclaims and the evidence that supports those counterclaims. You will organize evidence from the Understanding AI tool and gather additional evidence from your reading response journals to support your claim from the previous activity. You will record your evidence on the Gather Evidence section of the Culminating Task tool. As you complete this activity, I want you to think about the following. What evidence from the text supports your claim? You will have 15 minutes to complete this activity. We're going to divide up into pairs or groups of 3 and review the prompt. You're going to ask your partner the questions on the board. What type of prompt is this? What are the parts to this prompt? And what elements must be included in a response? To this prompt. Your work should appropriately address the task. Your position in supporting claims and explanations should be accurate, relevant, evidence-based, and logical. You will have 6 minutes to complete this activity. Now you're going to read your work to your partner and then ask your partner the questions. You will repeat the process with your partner's work. You will make any necessary revisions to the content and ideas in your work. The questions that you'll be asking your partner are: does the work address all parts of the task? Is there a clear position and supporting claims that are specific, original, appropriate to the task, and based on evidence? How well is the argument developed? As you complete this activity, I want you to think about the following. What can you add to your claim to make it more clear, or delete from your claim to make it more clear? What details must you add to make sure your claim communicates your conclusion about the text? What evidence from the text supports your claim? How can you revise your claim to be based on evidence from the text? How can you revise your claim to make it more specific or original? You will have 10 minutes to complete this activity with your partner. You will review the culminating task prompt, your thesis statement, and the evidence you have gathered. You will complete the outlining section of the culminating task tool to organize the supporting claims and evidence for your work. As you work through this activity, I want you to think about the following. What are the different parts of your thesis statement? Do you provide adequate textual evidence for each supporting claim? You will have 15 minutes to complete this activity. Congratulations! You have completed Section 4, Lesson 2 of the Artificial Intelligence Unit. In this lesson, you wrote a thesis statement and gathered and organized evidence for an essay, as well as created an outline.